I have officially seen it all. Kalia Copper's wig falls off in the middle of the game. They call a timeout. She runs to the locker room, putting her, you really can't make this stuff up. And Caitlin Clark, though she's not playing in Chicago, she still takes over Chicago. She is the main attraction, the biggest draw in all of the WNBA.
The WNBA is always intense, but this courtside scene took it to another level. One player didn't just lose the ball, she lost her wig right in the middle of the action. The drama, everything. Just when you thought things couldn't get any crazier, a fan's bad joke got them kicked out of the arena faster than a failed halftime stunt. Strappin', this isn't just a game. It's reality TV with a scoreboard. You've got to see this wild madness to believe it.
I try to make fun of, but goddamn. Joanna, man. Y'all can give elbows to the chin of Caitlin Clark every game, but people are getting kicked out of the game because they laughing. Big piece is flying away. How in the world is she ball under that wig? That's the biggest issue here. Is she ball under the wig? I couldn't believe my eyes that her hairpiece got snatched out and they stopped the game. This is why y'all don't get paid as much as men. Show me a man hairpiece falling off, his toupee falling off, and they
With all the weaves, wigs, and hair-pulling drama, it's honestly surprising this moment didn't happen sooner. After decades of high-speed ponytail whiplash, industrial-strength edge glue battles, and the occasional mid-air bun disaster, you'd think the WNBA tickets would come with a warning. Objects flying off heads may be closer than they appear. But nope, here we are, live on national TV, watching a wig take flight like it's trying out for the draft.
You really can't make this stuff up. You really can't make this stuff up. They stop playing. Alyssa Thomas calls a timeout. The wig's on the floor. Copper tries to hide behind DeWanna Bonner. DeWanna Bonner not doing her any favors. DeWanna Bonner not doing any favor. That's got to be some type of girl code, right? There's got to be some type of code. If my wig falls off, you all need to huddle around me and make sure this moment doesn't look any more embarrassing.
This wasn't just any wig mishap, it was a full-on hair exorcism. One moment, the wig was locked down, flawless, and blessed by the salon gods. The next, it took flight, hovering like it was starring in its own Space Jam sequel. The crowd gasped. The bench tried not to crack up. And the camera operator? They zoomed in, because nothing screams WNBA like a rogue lace front breaking out the Harlem Shake right in front of the scorer's
Many reasons I can't take this league seriously. This is one of the many reasons that I refer to the WNBA as pretend basketball. This league is literally the world of make-believe. It's a league of myths and fantasies, mythical racism, fake victims. The media describes WNBA players as elite athletes, which is one of the greatest myths ever told. There are players in the WNBA pretending to be...
And just when you thought the wig's great escape was the peak, here comes the side character, the fan. The fearless one who dropped a joke, probably something like, she got crossed and uncrowned. Next thing you know, security swoops in like he just triggered an alarm at Area 51. 1 second he's laughing, the next he's flying through the air faster than the wig ever did. Even the popcorn vendor paused mid-pop, like, wait, they really kicked him out over that.
These people just can't get it right. The WNBA just cannot get it right. Y'all got to make a decision, bro. Do y'all want fans or not? Do y'all want fans or not? This is ridiculous. Listen, I wasn't even going to touch on this. I left it alone. Until I saw a fan was thrown out of the game for laughing. This is ridiculous. The WNBA, y'all cannot be so sensitive about every little.
Now, let's talk priorities. Players get injury timeouts for equipment issues, and no, we're not just talking sneakers or jerseys. We're talking lash glue giving out under defensive pressure, rogue press-on nails stuck in the paint, and edge control emergencies that stop the clock like it's a national disaster. Somewhere backstage, there's a full glam squad on standby, holding setting spray like it's a defibrillator. And the refs, they've seen it all. These days, officials aren't just experts in basketball rules, they're certified wig retrieval specialists. You know the league is on another level when part of the post-game stat sheet tracks minutes played with lashes intact. Forget field goals, where's the stat for wig security rating after this? Players better start double knotting their bundles like they're tying cleats. Let's be real. The WNBA isn't just a sports league, it's a traveling reality show with bonus cardio. It's the only place you can witness a crossover, a scuffle, and a synthetic scalp liftoff all in one quarter. Wigs don't just try to escape casually on Tuesdays here. Even the commentators tiptoed around it, like they were describing a UFO sighting without admitting they actually saw one. There appears to be some sort of foreign object loose on the floor. Sir, that's a 24-inch Peruvian body wave, show some respect.
Well, you knew there was no way in the world I was not going to talk about this morning. Not a chance in the pit of Hades. Pay us what you owe us. That entire slogan looks ridiculous this morning. It truly does. And the idea that a fan got ejected for heckling this is utterly absurd. And it was players that turned in the fans. What is going on here? What is going on? That's the lowest of low-hanging fruit. A wig fell off of a player, and you got mad because a fan decided to use it to heckle? Are you joking?
The real issue isn't just a wig taking flight, it's the whole circus that comes with it. This league is already walking a fine line between elite performance and full-on parody. Players are giving their all on the court, well, most of them. But the fans, they're tuning in for the plot twists. Because let's be honest, pretending to play basketball, pretending the arena's sold out, and now pretending the hair stays put? It's basically a full-blown musical where the ball just happens to bounce, and the NBA keeps writing the checks like it's all part of the grand design. Maybe it's genuine support for women's sports. Or maybe it's just a commitment to funding the most entertaining soap opera since Dynasty. Meanwhile, online trolls are having a field day. Social media's lit up with memes of flying wigs, slow-mo replays, and AI-generated clips of the weave doing post-game interviews.
Latest fantasy presented by the WNBA, we have a story involving synthetic hair? I didn't know the Wicked Weave Joy Reid applied to be a WNBA player. I knew she was looking for work. I knew she was desperately searching for gainful employment, along with a reliable form of transportation. When MSNBC fired the artist formerly known as Weave back in February, they also confiscated her broom.
One fan joked the wig had better handles than half the players on the floor. Harsh maybe, but when your hairpiece's airtime outshines your three-point percentage, it's definitely time for a team meeting or at least a sturdier wig cap. Of course, the league tried to spin it a moment of vulnerability, they said, a reminder athletes are human. Please. It had all the drama of a fourth-quarter buzzer beater, minus the points. Meanwhile, the commentators still tried to keep it professional, as if this league isn't one lace front away from turning into an SNL sketch. They're breaking down pick and rolls while the internet debates if it was a closure or a frontal. But maybe that's the WNBA's secret weapon. Because no one commits harder than a player gluing down a $700 wig, fully aware she might get fouled into the front row. That's courage. That's dedication. That's brand loyalty.
I will never root for or like that woman. Yes, that is what happened. Kalia Copper with her 197-pound... Wait, hold on one second. You know how the producer gets at times. It's what now? I'm sorry, it's not a 197-pound wig. It is a 97-pound wig that she staples to her head in order to go out and play professional basketball, where, you know, you're running and cutting and jumping and changing direction and with people and so forth. By the way, those things are dangerous. Like, seriously, they shouldn't be allowed out there anyway because of the motion. And so people talk about elbows. Well, I promise you, I know, because I've also seen it in soccer with young ladies who have used their hair as a weapon on purpose.
In the end, what we're watching isn't just a sport, it's an experience, a saga, a wild mix of halftime entertainment and high-maintenance fashion emergencies. The game's outcome? Totally irrelevant. The real question is, will her next wig survive 4 full quarters? And as for that ejected fan somewhere out there, He's retelling the story like a war hero. They couldn't handle the truth, he says. I said one line about synthetic scalp detachment and boom, banned for life. Legendary. So here we are. One wig, one joke, one ejection, and suddenly the WNBA is must-see TV. Not for the fundamentals, not for the stats, but because no one is delivering Hall of Fame level comedy like this. Wigs with more airtime than ESPN analysts, fans getting booted for having sharper punchlines than the commentary crew, and refs who apparently took an oath to protect not the players, but their hairstyles. You couldn't write a funnier script if you tried. This isn't a sports league anymore, it's a sketch show with cardio.
Half the arena didn't have to be thrown out. This reminds me of some Brittany Griner said the other day. She was dogging out fans again. Why? Because they're probably making fun of you getting locked up in Russia? Question mark? Of course they're going to heckle you over that. I mean, maybe you should have thought about that before you took cannabis oil into Russia. I guarantee you that's what that's about. Just my speculation, but no, it's the fans' fault. This league is wild. Hair Jordan.
Let's talk about that announcer trying so hard not to laugh. You could practically hear his soul fighting for its job. The second that Wig went rogue, catching more wind than a Miami Beach day, the poor guy had to bite his tongue so hard it should count as a workplace injury. Every word out of his mouth was trembling. She's, down on the court. Possible equipment displacement. Come on, just say it. The Wig made a full-on escape. We all saw it. No need to dress it up like a flat tire. That thing lifted off like it was trying to hitch a ride with Elon Musk to Mars. And then came the fan. Oh, the glorious truth-telling fan, a hero, a legend, a beacon of common sense in a league that treats criticism like kryptonite. One innocent, giggle-worthy comment, and the ref snapped him out of existence like Thanos. Not just removed, banished for the crime of observational humor. In the WNBA, laughing's a foul and common sense? That's a flagrant too.